recording. All right, screen's recording over here. We've got a few artists with us, and we're going to get started with the artist talk. I'm going to post this on social media after the fact. So, Sally, would you like to get started over here in the corner?
Sure, Danielle. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me, and I'm very proud to be shown in your gallery. So the piece that is in the show it's actually a monotype. So I draw on plexiglass with like these little ink needles, and then I put it through a printing press onto a piece of silk. And I take the silk and I attach it to wood panels, the wood panels that painters use. And then in this case, sometimes I just leave it alone. It depends on what it looks like once it's dried, but like the drawing. But in this case, I did paint some more on top of that and added the grays and the whites. And my work is typically like a narrative of like my daily life. And I tell people to think of it much like cave drawings back in prehistoric times, where the women went down in the caves and they tried to use their language in portraying what was happening to them in daily life. So this one was done pretty early on in the pandemic. I frequently will take images out of the news. I'll look through like the Post or the New York Times, we get a lot of magazines. I work in a dental office, so we get a lot of free magazines, and I'll look through those. And I'll find images that I find are pertain to like what we're hearing about in every day. And that's what my drawings come from. So though I'm a printmaker, I consider myself more like a drawer of history and of my history, but a lot of people can connect to it. So though it's my autobiography, I'm able to present thoughts that you may be attracted to, and also lines that you might be attracted to. A lot of people will look at a drawing and look at it for the value of the line and the ins and outs of it. So that the three main figures that are in this one in particular is a pop culture icon, Cardi B, a doctor, an older doctor who was on Time magazine, and just his like tired face, with the wrinkles and we know that people in the healthcare system really like went through a lot in the last couple of years. And then to the far left is actually Martin Luther King it was the anniversary of the event where he found a cross burnt on his front lawn. And I was, I juxtaposed those in a way, to kind of just, they're my thoughts of the day. And I've made like about 8 different, like 6-foot panels that have drawings like this, and then many other smaller panels. I do other types of printmaking, but this is the majority of it, is this, so. Does anyone have any questions? Like, about the process, or?
About how long does it take you to do a piece like this?
Well, this one's considered small because it's only, I think, 24 inches high and 32 long. So this one, I probably would draw for like 4 or 5 hours on the plexi, but I've done panels that have taken several weeks, like many, many hours. And I can go when I first started out, it was much slower, and my drawings looked so much different. I started these at the beginning of grad school. I just received my MFA last August. So I graduated from Mass Art 40 years ago and went back and worked on my master's, finished it up last August. And so I started these, and they were very dark at the beginning. I used a lot of oil-based inks, and they were very black and dark. But now they've lightened up, and I've changed the type of ink I use and changed my process a little bit. So. But the drawings, I could work on a panel that would take me like a month to do.
Oh,